Recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, you can boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. But pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I stole. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano with guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live in the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy, penning on the Rico, digging in my pocket. And a profit, big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of the Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see you. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet y'all, my dog, that's all. Bitch back and chat, I trust it back for y'all. I rap, I'm black on track, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I'm right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When the killer's dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
Oh, my stupid ass. I'm so dumb, y'all. I ain't been live in a little minute. I didn't even have my ass on the stage. Can y'all hear me? Here I am over here running my mouth, and I'm not even on the stage. This is what happens when you don't stream normally. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? I'm over here bumping my gums, just bumping my gums, running my mouth, and I wasn't even on the stage. My bad. Elena, dang, Bing still has me blocked, I guess. Anyway, what's up, cousins? Now, why the hell Bing got you blocked? Bing, why did you block Elena? What y'all got going on? But like I was saying, I hope everybody is feeling good per usual, Friday night, long week. The weekend is here, thank God. As always, shout out to my ranches, shout out to my mods holding down the chats. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody that pulled up tonight randomly, because these streams are getting more random and random and random, okay? How are you feeling, cousin? To be honest, I had a sucky motherfucking day today. I really did. Yesterday I found out I have to have surgery again. I went for a second recommendation, and they also recommended that I do get surgery, but not at the institution that I originally went, because they didn't, I guess, do a good enough job. So my day was sucky. So I found out that news that I'm gonna have to get surgery again, which is annoying because these bills just don't stop coming. They really don't stop fucking coming. Still gotta get my car fixed. And then this morning I came to make some content, and my monitor, I have my laptop and I have a monitor, and the monitor is broken just randomly. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this ruin my day. Even though I'm upset, but I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. I'm gonna try to remain positive throughout the entire day. I was a little moody, but I tried to, out of sight, out of mind it. But now that I'm sitting here at my laptop and I see this fucking monitor and I can't use it the way that I normally use it, I'm fucking annoyed. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I still get another day on this earth, and that's all that matters. That's the way that I'm gonna look at it, So whatever. But thank you for asking, Tweezo. I didn't mean to, trauma dump. Is that really trauma? No, it's not trauma, but I didn't really mean to trauma dump on you or anything. But I hope your day at least was going good. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for sunshines and roses. Because God been walking me through the ringer. Been walking me through the ringer. But it is what it is. What's going on, Forever Blessed? What's up? She said, I don't know, sis. I know I said she was pretty before. Maybe she disagreed with something I said. Bing, what's going on, man? Oh, I don't know why I have you blocked. Cousin don't know why she got you blocked. You have to remember, Bing was putting people in timeout, and she had no idea she was putting people in timeout. So she probably did it by mistake. She probably didn't really mean to do it. She put someone in jail before by mistake, and she don't even know. So it was likely not intentional. you know, Being got slippery fingers, so you have to forgive her. Could be on purpose, could be a mistake. You know what? I'm I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna through that with y'all. I'm like, damn, did I black out on this and forget? And I don't think so. Been a minute. What's up, Lisa? How you feeling? What's going on? And thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate that. Um, yeah. Sorry you have to go through that. Hope everything's better for you. You're not done being with family. Thank you so much. I appreciate that because sometimes I do, keep this shit bottled in. And if I do start just rambling, it's because I don't really like, telling people my business or feel like I have that many people to tell my business. But, sometimes it's good to get it out instead of just, keeping that shit internalized. But then again, you don't want to put your your bad spiritness onto other people and how they feeling. So I don't know. Yeah. Just trying to stay positive. Done threw somebody out on Leah's like, yeah, man, I had to take Bing's wrench because sis was wilding. She got good intentions though. She got good intentions. But anyway, I just want to come on here and ramble with y'all, take our mind off of any bullshit that we all going through. Because I know we all going through the bullshit right now in different ways. So, let's just chop it up. I got a few things pulled up on my side. Damn. Again, I'm on this damn messed up ass screen. So I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because I gotta split my screen on my laptop. My monitor is fucked up. This shit is just flickering and flickering. And it's annoying the fuck out of me. When you just get into a groove and you just so used to going bam, 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 I'm here. And then all of a sudden the shit fuck up. Now you gotta pivot and adjust. How annoying. I wonder if it'll show my screen glitching or not. No, it doesn't look like it because I was about to show y'all my screen, but I don't think it shows. But anyway, let's share this. Again, if you have not already, please do me a favor and smash the like button. Let's get us to 100 likes. Y'all know we like to get to 100 likes within the first hour of the stream. It looks like we're halfway there. So if you can, please smash the like button as well. If you can contribute to today's goal, I would appreciate that as well. Thank you in advance. Yeah, man, please smash the like button on the way in. And one more time for my mods, appreciate y'all, love y'all holding down the chats. So yeah, let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion's out here making some good old moves for herself. Shout out to Meg and what she got going on. So apparently Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion has signed a distribution partnership with Interscope Records. As y'all know, Meg was independent for a little while, doing it on her own. She had Rock Nation Management, of course, but she announced a distribution partnership with Interscope Records for her Hot Girl Productions label, and it's featuring she recently put out all of these new promotional photos, which looks like she's bringing Tina Snow back outside for this new act 3 that she's been pushing. You know, she's been doing the acts. She had act 1, act 2, and now she's about to drop act 3. And it looks like Tina Snow is going to be the focal point. But the deal she announced on August 14th, Megan gets to retain her full ownership of her masters and her publishing, which is amazing for her. You don't really see that a lot these days, but Megan has the leverage to be able to move that way. So shout out to Meg, man. Shout out to her. She's continuing her independent artist path. I think she was with Warner in 2024, but she ended up leaving them. And I think rightfully so, because Warner wasn't doing really a good job with Megan, in my opinion. That song, Bigger in Texas, should have been way, 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 way bigger than what it was. And I feel like they didn't put enough effort or enough backing into that song, because they just let that song flop. And I think that was fucked up. So, you know, go somewhere else. And she's able to buy herself out, because people were like, well, did she buy herself out from Warner? She absolutely did, bought herself out. And this is why Megan has all of those partnerships. Like, I've seen people talk about, oh, why she got all these partnerships? Her music not selling, so she got to do all these partnerships. Are you motherfucking stupid? Are you motherfucking stupid? Who complains about someone getting money and getting partnerships? Like, who complains about that? Like, y'all are real deal fucking haters to the point that you'll complain about a bitch getting money. Like, what is she supposed to just sit on her ass and only make income from music? How stupid are you? She's able to get all of these partnerships because she's in demand, because she's popular, and they know her face can sell some shit. You should not be hating on nobody getting multiple streams of fucking income. In fact, you should be promoting and hoping that other rap girls, female rappers, can get similar fucking partnerships and deals that can help them. Do you know Lotto could use some part? And I'm not just using these names to like throw shade at any of these girls. I'm using these as an examples, because if you look at Megan Thee Stallion and the production that she puts on, her visuals, they're all top notch, as if she wasn't an independent artist. But then when you look at Lotto, who's signed to an actual label, and they're not even investing money into her. They're not giving her the good budget for her to go out and make a good music video. It's why all of Lotto's music videos look like fucking vlogs, because they're not giving her the funds that she needs to make a good music video. And because Megan has that access, she's able to go in her pocket and give you top notch, because she has all those partnerships, because she got all those deals, she has all the funding, and she's able to buy herself out of a partnership that isn't serving her and go somewhere else and try again. And that's exactly what it is that she's doing. So this is an amazing thing. This is an amazing opportunity. And the big part of it is that she still owns her masters in her publishing. A lot of y'all can't say that, y'all favorite rappers can't say the same. A lot of y'all favorite artists can't say the same. They're stuck in deals. And when they're stuck in deals, they go to court and try to claim that their label is sabotaging them. You know? So shout out to fucking Megan Thee Stallion, man. Shout out to fucking Megan Thee Stallion. And she has the best mentors to know what to do. Like, y'all remember when Beyonce was first out here, when she was first making a name for herself? They had Beyonce promoting fucking tap water. Beyonce was promoting every fucking thing that wasn't nailed down. Beyonce was in hair care commercials. She was promoting water bottles. She was promoting video games. She was promoting every fucking thing you could name of. And it helped her build her fucking empire. So again, shout out to Megan, man. Shout out to Megan. And hopefully this partnership, this distribution deal goes way better for her. Because again, I knew Warner was on bullshit when they let Bigger in Texas flop. How do you let that fucking song flop? That is crazy. If you have not, again, please do me a favor and smash the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. We're almost like 25 away from hitting our goal. So shout out to y'all. I would appreciate that if you can help me out with hitting that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Beyonce did Nintendo, L'Oreal, and so many others. My girl was out there getting it. I don't understand artists who do not go back to what to look at the biggest artists' blueprints. I say it all the time. If you are a brand new artist and you want to figure out how to be successful, go back and watch the big stars. Go back and watch Beyonce. Go back and watch Jay-Z. Go back and watch TDE and Kendrick, how they was getting it out the fucking trunk. Like, go back and look at all of the steps that they took to get to where they are. Beyonce used to be up at 6 a.m. on Good Morning America, fucking hooting and hollering to the sunrise. She was outside getting it because she wanted it that bad. I seen a tweet where somebody was like, these girls, these guys, they're no longer going through the gauntlet. There's no reason why an artist's first performance should be on a VMAs stage. And I 100% agree with that. I remember way back when Victoria Monet wanted to perform at the VMAs, and the VMAs told her it wasn't her time yet. And back then I kind of felt like, well, that's kind of fucked up. But then again, now that I think back to it, they were right. Like, it wasn't her time yet to perform on the VMAs. She still needed to, still kind of make a name for herself. Well, and maybe they were being shady or looking down on her at the moment, but that moment made her rise to the occasion. That moment made her go out there and work 20 times harder. These motherfuckers are not working hard at all. They are just jumping. They're just becoming popular overnight and then jumping on people's main stages. No, y'all need to go call up Good Morning America and do one of them performances. Okay? Folks forget Beyonce, Heat Fragrance, and House of Darion, etc. She's been a businesswoman. Day one. Shout out to my girl Southern Belle with the 2 jewels and the sparkles. Thank you. Shout out to Alana with the gold coin. Appreciate you, cousin, with the 10 jewels. My girl doubling back with another gold coin. My girl tripling back. Thank you so much. What is that after triple, quadruple? Thank you so much with the gold coin again. I appreciate that. Shout out to my guy D2B2. D2B2 is hilarious because he just had me cracking up in the Discord with his secret. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all his secret. If you want to know D2B2's secret, am I putting him on blast right now? I don't know. But if you want to know D2B2's secret, you got to go to the Discord and see for yourself. But that shit had me cracking up. But he said, shout out to Monie, the mods, cousins in the chat, kicking the shit off right. This motherfuckers want to freeload and steal content. Get the motherfucking likes up and hit the goal, please and thank you. Y'all heard my boy. Stop playing.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? Well, I ain't seen you and I don't know.
For the 20 D2B2. And yeah, motherfuckers love stealing my content for whatever reason and don't want to even acknowledge me. It's just so funny to see. It's just hilarious to see because motherfuckers will tell you do not matter in this space. You do not exist. Nobody cares to watch your content. Motherfuckers act like you don't even exist, but using your shit as a resource. Like, Last week, the amount of people I've seen using my shit and not even acknowledging that they're using my shit was hilarious. But it is what it is. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Shout out to my girl, Unapologetic. Love you more, girl. Love you more. That's my girl for real.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
My girl, Tomato Mustard in the building. Sorry I'm late to the live. Was just surviving another one of my crazy hikes. Saw a snake. Y'all, cousin is another one. If you want to see some beautiful scenery, if you want to see the world, think things that you might not ever see, come to the Discord and check out the I think it's the shared content, personal content section. Cousin be taking us on trips. So you should definitely come to the Discord. Praying for good health for you, cousin Monie, and great doctors who know what they are doing. Thank you so much. I've been praying on it for real. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
But yeah, man. Again, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Like I said, our girl officially signed a deal with a distribution partnership with Interscope, and she will continue on her masters and her publishing. I seen people was like one step closer to that Kendrick collaboration, one step closer. And you know what's funny, because you know what, let me actually go to the page, because she was saying she actually visited Michelle Obama recently.
No, I don't think she ever just actually left. I don't think she was never just not there. But I think giving her a proper rollout, a proper title, a reintroduction to hotties that may not have been with me since 2017, 2018. I think that this is like going to be a new experience for them. I have so many collaborations that I feel like the hotties have been asking me for, like from niche collaborations, like just like personal interest amongst me and the hotties.
Yeah.
Collaborations that's overdue. Collaborations that have shocked the people, like really gagged alive.
Okay.
It's just, I feel like Act 3 is going to be one of my favorite projects I ever put out, because I definitely took my time with this one. And we need Tina Snow. I don't think she ever just actually.
So she's saying that she got a lot of collaborations that's going to gag some people. And people are like, oh, will we finally get a Kendrick Lamar collaboration? Will she get a Beyonce or a Jay-Z collaboration? Well, another Beyonce collaboration, because let's be clear, she already got one, and they got a Grammy together. But yeah, I'm excited for this act 3 for Megan. I hope this is the one for her, because she be working hard. She definitely be working hard. So hopefully this is the one for her. So we'll see. But yeah, shout out to Megan. And the crazy thing is, it was literally like one click away for them to go find and get the screenshot on their own. But again, motherfuckers is just lazy. They're fucking lazy and they just want to sell. But it is what it is. The cousins knew where it came from, so that's all that matters. Shout out to my girl Alika with the $2 holla. Thank you so much for that, cousin.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
She said, love to the family here. Love to you too, Olika. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me get this back. Cause I kind of went a little viral the other day. You know what's funny about going viral is because it's always the shit that you least expect for you to go viral for. And people think it's fun to go viral, but that shit is low-key overrated as fuck. It really is overrated as fuck, because you start having a bunch of random motherfuckers in your inbox thinking you actually give a fuck about their opinion. And they be so upset in your comments about the shit that you say in your opinion that you're sharing amongst your followers, amongst your cousins. And it's just like, I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say. So, but there's no reason. This post almost got 1 million views. Like, there's no reason for it at all. At all. But this is the post that it was talking about Ella, what is her name? Ella Langley. I think that's her name. So the Pop4 sent out a tweet and said Beyonce is in danger of losing her 23-year-old Hot 100 record. This is a record that has stood for 23 years, y'all. 23 years. She was recognized at the 03 Billboard Music Awards for spending 17 weeks at number 1 in a single calendar year, which is the most of any female this century. Ella Langley has now matched that with her 17th week at number 1 in 2026. One more week for Choosing Texas to break the tie. So I tweeted, so an artist whose first and oldest album was in May of 2023 has broken records held by Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and possibly Beyonce. And damn near almost all the comments are saying how they've never heard the song before. And I didn't read the comments, to be honest, but the fact that this shit got 23K likes and then 2,000 retweets and nearly 1 million views told me not even to look at the comments, because I know there's gonna be a bunch of bullshit in the comments, like always, because niggas is fucking retarded and motherfuckers don't have any common sense. This song is apparently popular. I've never fucking heard the song. Like, even scrolling on pop Twitter, I still to this day have not heard this song at all. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't want to know what it sounds like, to be honest. But I just remember that when a hit record was a hit record, you heard it in everyone's household. It did not matter what the demographic was. It was a fucking hit song. Today, you can have a hit song and 90% of the world has never heard of it. And that's why I have a problem with this streaming era, because it's not real. It's not real at all. And then to keep comparing it to actual broken records is pathetic. Because how can a fucking song that a large majority of people have never heard before, unless you're in a fucking shopping mall somewhere, how is it breaking records that were held by Mariah Carey? How is it breaking records that was held by Whitney Houston? How the fuck is this song about to break a record held by Beyonce for 23 fucking years and nobody knows the song? It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. At all. And excuse me for wanting to ask the fucking questions of why are we comparing physical media, the physical media era, to this streaming era? They don't add up. They don't add up. Exactly. It was impossible to not have heard Britney or Katrina's number 1. Listen, tell me the fuck about it. You could not tell me nothing about my good sis Britney Jean Spears. You could not tell me nothing about Britney Jean Spears. You couldn't tell me nothing about Katrina or her ex. Even Madonna. Like, they were being played in everybody's household. NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Everybody knew those records. This shit, I still don't know what the fuck it is. Somebody said this is the country folks getting their lick back from Beyonce. They said they sent Ella Langley to get their lick back. This girl's first album came out in 2023. We're in 2026 and she's about to break a 23-year record. Why is she not getting industry plant allegations like they tried to do to Doechii? Is this not a textbook industry plant situation? Again, I could be wrong. I'm not doing any research on Ella Langley. But what I do know is when I pull up her discography, the earliest that she's been making music is 2023. She popped that fast? Is what you're telling me? That quick? Okay. Sure. Tell me any fucking thing. Even the emo music, we all used to listen to it. Those were hits. You couldn't tell me nothing about Paramore. You couldn't tell us nothing about them. Evanescence, what is that? Ain't that what the one of those groups were called? You couldn't tell us nothing. I don't know who this lady is. Much power to her and her success. But be so fucking serious. A hit is no longer considered an actual hit. And that's just interesting to me that you can have a hit record and a large majority of nobody has heard it. I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of it. Shout out to Raphael towards tonight goal. Hello, Monie and cousins. Thank you so much, Raphael. I appreciate that. And shout out to you for holding down the chat as well.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Hit don't hit. Don't. Exactly, and we have literal receipts on Dochi's come up. I just sent you an article. Okay. What is it? Let me see. On Instagram? Let me see. Oh, on POC. Thank you. When does the trial start? Does it start? Let's see. Shout out to Q. So yeah, that's my opinion on this Ella Langley shit. Q sent us something to check out. Let me close these tabs for a second though, y'all. Have y'all been keeping up with Tupac? I think they did their jury selection and Q said officially starts on Monday. Q has been keeping me up to date and on top of things. So Monday it officially starts. So I think I'm gonna try because I'm taking I decided to take like a mental week to get myself together with everything that's occurring. So Monday I'll be able to. So hopefully, if anything, we can watch the trial together as it happens. So Hot New Hip Hop has an article that says Tupac's estate claims Daz Dillinger stole over $1 million in archival material. Tupac's estate responded to Daz Dillinger's lawsuit over alleged unpaid royalties, claiming he's responsible for over $1 million in losses. Oh, so this is their response to him. Okay, because he sued. Tupac Shakur's estate is keeping up with his murder trial right now, but that doesn't mean other matters aren't still in hand. Most recently, according to an exclusive All Hip Hop report from Grouchy Greg Watkins, they responded to Daz Dillinger in his lawsuit, claiming unpaid royalties from his All Eyes on Me work, including other material. I think it's, for those unaware, Dillinger claimed he did not receive proper compensation for collaborations like Ambitious as a Rider, I Ain't Mad at You. He wants the estate to show how much all of these tracks have earned and how much they owe him, pointing out he received a 91K payout check from Amari Entertainment in October of 2024. Tweezel said Daz stole Pac's reels and a lot of unreleased music got leaked right after he died. Damn, You think it was Daz who did that? Daz claimed he couldn't verify if that amount was sufficient due to missing proper paperwork. They paid him without detailed royalty statements. That's where y'all fucked up at. But they also claimed the rapper old death row deals did not entitle him to that check in the first place. What are they saying he stole? Honorable claims Daz Dillinger agreed to death row handling his pays for pop music. The estate also claimed he kept one master from the late rapper, walls of his handwritten lyrics, and at least 40 studio reels of performances. Damn. Claims they own all of this and that Dillinger's subsequent sale of some of these items represents a loss of over $1 million. So they're claiming he stole all this. Well, he took all of this stuff and he basically received payouts for it because he sold it. And now he's doubling back for more. It's suing Daz for. He even admitted to it some years ago. Damn. This is unfortunate, man. This is really unfortunate. People got to remember, regardless of friendship, regardless of family, do your paperwork properly, bro. Do your paperwork properly. And if you took all these things, y'all should have been got that shit back from them immediately. Or at least made him provide statements of how much he got for it. You know? This is fucked up. But yeah, like I said, Monday or Tuesday, Monday the trial starts. And hopefully we can watch it together. Shout out to the chat. We got 100 and some likes, so I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. And we're also halfway to our goal for the day, so thank you so much to those again who participated, and thank you again to those who hit the like button. Thank you. I appreciate that. What else we got? This Tyler and Rihanna situation is so interesting because I remember, so first back in May, I think we spoke about this back in May, during the Met Gala. Apparently Tyler went up to Rihanna to try to, show her some love at the Met Gala, and Rihanna, people are saying Rihanna ignored her, but it just looked like a very awkward situation where Tyler was just off to the side, just waiting to get a response from Rihanna. Plus, there's been like a lot of comparison of the two. So Tyler back then came on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, it was, and shared her interaction with Rihanna.
I look crazy right now, but I just woke up. My voice is raspy. But basically, y'all, everyone knows I love Remy. Oh my gosh. So I met her last year, and she was cool. I met her, but I think she was occupied because she was like, I went up to her, I was like, oh, hey, She was like, hey, my baby dad is calling me, and then she left. And I was like, oh, maybe she was busy. So I don't know, I felt awkward. What the heck? I felt awkward. I don't know how to say hi. If I feel like someone's busy, it's like, So this time, I was waiting for my car and she was right there, and I was, yeah. So this time, yeah, I don't want to go up because I felt like she was busy, you know what I mean? And the last time she was busy. So I want to, like, when we do speak, if we do end up speaking ever, I want it to be like calm, so we both could just, vibe and talk nicely.
So she put this video out, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, because it's like, what's the point? You know, like, you know how people are going to get, you know how fans are. They take one little small instance and they turn it into something 20 times bigger. Plus, there was already the assumption that Rihanna don't really fuck with you. She fuck with um area star more than you. So it's like, why add fuel to the fire? You know what I mean? And then the other day, Tyler added fuel to the fire. She retweeted Pitchfork's latest review of her album A-Pop. First of all, Pitchfork, I don't even know why Rihanna's name is in the headline of a Tyler album review. It just doesn't make sense. Why are you mentioning Rihanna in an album review for Tyler? So they said Rihanna's long hiatus from music has left space for a sexy, infectious, fun new voice. Tyler seems ready to occupy this lane. And Tyler ended up retweeting it. And a bunch of fans were feeling like Pitchfork essentially in the article said that Tyler is going to take Rihanna's place. And it's like, you can't take Rihanna's place. Even if she's not making music, Rihanna is Rihanna, and Rihanna is going to always be Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? And Tyler, it's just Tyler. She's still trying to find her lane. You deciding to retweet that is only feeding into bullshit narratives that you and this lady have some type of issue. Why do that? Why do that at all? It is like, do you need that? Something like, I don't get it. Is this your way of selling albums to try to piss a person off and get on their bad side? They keep trying to make Tyler out to be Rihanna's replacement. Exactly. And I think it's pretty fucked up. Just be yourself, Tyler. Don't feed into the, because let's say I think she's lucky that Rihanna isn't the Rihanna of old. Because the old Rihanna would have cursed her ass the fuck out by now. The old Rihanna would have tried to make this little girl cry by now. And people already don't like you, Tyler. People already think you're full of yourself. People already think you're stuck up. Why even add more fuel to the fire? Especially if they were already been telling you that Rihanna don't fuck with you. Like, just stop it. Rihanna was probably indifferent to her, but doing that video obviously didn't help things. It didn't. It didn't at all. Last time I heard her album didn't do too well. To be honest, I didn't listen to it. Tyler, I'm not her demographic. And she's just not interesting to me. You know, cute girl, very pretty girl. Body, fire. I love an artist who's confident in themselves, but there's a difference in being confident in yourself and just doing absolutely too fucking much and you haven't done shit actually. You know? So hey, if you love it, I love it for you. But she's just not, I'm not her demographic, honestly. Shout out to the Cousin Tomato Mustard. I listened to both Tyler and Ariel's album. I hope I'm saying her name right. Into Area album is way better as it makes you feel something unlike Tyler's, which is TikTok trendy and soulless. Yeah, that I knew the Tyler album wasn't going to be for me when that Chanel song that put me in Chanel song is terrible. It's a terrible song. I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling it.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
I like that song that she got with Gunna. I think that's a decent song, but yeah, the Water song is the main song that I know. And that actually that Push to Start song, but I just know the chorus. Yeah, I just know the chorus. What's going on, Laverne? How you feeling? area feels more authentic. She has an identity. Also, I want black pop girlies to get support. Yeah. Honest question, because I don't know. Is this an actual beef between the artists, or is the media putting them against each other? I don't think Rihanna's beefing with this girl. Rihanna is not beefing with this girl. The media is definitely pushing something between them, and the fans, of course, the fans are gonna be what the fans are. But Tyler keeps doing weird shit as it pertains to Rihanna. Like I said, the video that she put out before with their interaction at the Met Gala. Before that, they had another interaction where she claims Rihanna was busy. And then they had the interaction again at the Met Gala. She claims Rihanna was busy again. And then she ends up retweeting this Pitchfork article that essentially is saying that she's going to replace Rihanna. So Tyler isn't making this good for her. Like, she's feeding into the bullshit narratives instead of either saying nothing or saying, I'm inspired by Rihanna, I respect Rihanna, in all of that jazz. She's playing into the bullshit, and it's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. It's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. And it's like, girl, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that at all. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? So, shit crazy. I don't know. Hey, shout out to the cousin. You've got Melly with the big dog. Thank you so much for that donation. Keep doing your thing, sis. Thank you so much.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Cousin gotta get a gunshot too. Cousin out here blessing the cousins. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate that. Shout out to you for being today's sponsor of today's stream. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Also too, thank you to the cousin LaQuasha with the $2 holla. Thank you so much for that. What's going on with you, cousin?
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Shout out to the cousins, man, coming through and representing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Plus, she already had the crazy girl situation not too long ago. Exactly. It just like you're adding fuel to the fire of what it is that Rihanna's already going through when it comes to crazy fan bases. You know what I mean? Like, why get more crazy fans to then dogpile on her, or even dogpile on you, and can put yourself in a situation where a crazy ass fan is popping up at your residence because you said some slick shit about Rihanna. Like, the Stan Twitter is dangerous. It's dangerous. And I feel like a lot of artists, especially, are weaponizing their crazed and deranged fan bases to their benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta stop doing that. They gotta stop doing that. Because motherfuckers some of these fans are so mentally unwell, they don't understand the reality from just some internet shit. And you shouldn't be weaponizing your fans. Never weaponize your fans in that way. Even Kendrick got some crazy fans that I be looking like, is she okay? Is he okay? And y'all know who I'm talking about too. Don't even put no names in the chat, but y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Because sometimes I just be like, these motherfuckers is crazy. Too crazy. Like, this shit is scary. Shout out to my girl Rita with the 5 towards the goal. Thank you so much, cousin. I appreciate that.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. They don't be having their own lives. They don't. Like, a lot of these fans live vicariously through this shit. Tyler's most recent project wasn't very good, so I'm not sure what role she's filling. I don't know either. I think she just went viral like last week. She had one of those Good Morning America performances that I think a lot of the girls should get back to. And people were saying how her background dancer was chewing her up on stage. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not here to put the young lady down because I think she's talented. I think she can eventually be something, but it's like a lot of these artists' personalities is what's getting the attention instead of the actual music, instead of the actual art. And I think Tyler is starting to fall in that demographic as to where her personality and her personal life is what's getting the attention instead of her music. And you don't want that to become your career, especially if you claim to want to be a big artist, you know? So yeah, I know who I'm talking about. The motherfuckers be deranged and out of it, bro. I'm telling you. And speaking of some being messy, did y'all see what Uncle Lionel Richie had to say about Chris Brown and Usher's tour? This shit was so unprovoked. It's crazy. But if you have not already, please do me a favor and smash the like button. I would appreciate that. I know we hit our goal, but if we can get to 200 likes, that would be amazing as well. It says we got close to 160 people in here. We got about 130 likes. So let's get to 150 likes if we can. You know what I'm saying? So do me that favor if you have not already. But Up is wildin'. Up is wildin'. So Lionel Richie called out Chris Brown, Usher and Chris Brown's R&B tour, claiming he and older acts didn't go to jail or rely on social media to be successful. Let's listen to this video.
Right there. Right there. That. And Usher and Chris Brown. See, they trying to do something new. Commodores with Earth, Wind and Fire. We were doing that back 40 years ago. Only difference is between then and now, we didn't go to jail. I'm sorry. We're fine Christian men, fine Christian men. Fine Christian men. That's right. See, we didn't have that Instagram and that TikTok and that go out and tell a lie, then go post it. What the hell was that? Right there.
Unc said we ain't had that TikTok. We ain't had that Instagram. What the fuck is that? He said we was outside and we was really out here getting it. Lionel Richie, do not have me on here defending fucking Chris Brown and fucking Usher. Like, those are the last two motherfuckers I want to be defending. I do not want to be defending Beat 'em Down Brown and Herpaderp Usher. Okay? I do not want to be defending these motherfuckers. But this is so uncalled for and so unnecessary because, like, I don't understand what the point is. I don't think anyone has said why he was talking about them during this segment of his tour. I didn't see anything before he started talking about them or after he started talking about them, because it just, I don't understand what triggered him to have this conversation about Usher and Chris Brown's tour. Like, shouldn't this be like a good thing, so to speak? Because this is just a reflection of how far the genre has come and how far it has gone when it comes to touring, because these two men are now in stadiums, whereas y'all were just at whatever point it was in y'all career. You know, y'all were doing like theaters, y'all were doing ambient theaters, y'all were doing arenas, and now R&B is in stadiums. So even though I personally would not pay my money to go see these two motherfuckers, but it's just a reflection of how successful and the where it can go, the genre can go. So I'm not sure. And then he's talking about social media and that they didn't have social media, that he's a fine Christian man. What does the church got to do with anything? Yes, we know Chris Brown will beat your fucking ass. Yes, we know Usher will give you herpes. Yes, we know all those things, allegedly. But I just don't understand the conversation that was being had, or why it was being had, unless he was just outright saying y'all should not be going to those tours because these motherfuckers go to jail. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Especially, again, like I said, the social media aspect. Lionel, Chris Brown, and Usher was before the social media era. Like, I know Chris Brown mainly kind of grew up after, but if I recall correctly, Chris Brown was like one of the last acts on TV shows like a Soul Train. You know what I mean? Usher didn't grow up didn't build his career through the social media age. Usher is a 80s, 90s act. He got it out the mud. He built his career out the mud. He didn't use social media to become a star. You know, Chris Brown, yes, eventually social media played a part in his career, but Chris Brown didn't become a household name because of social media. You know, he was right on the cusp of that, but he was already a quote unquote star, so to speak, back then. So I'm not sure why he's mentioning social media when it comes to Usher and Chris Brown. Again, why you got me defending fucking Chris Brown and fucking Usher? Like, don't piss me off, Unc. Unc might be a little jealous of Chris and Usher popping it on stage. He gotta be, because this is just unprovoked. This is just unprovoked and just unnecessary. I don't like them old people that think everyone younger than them is political. Like, just hating for no reason. Like, do you want to get brought out or something? You want to open up the show? I don't know. Yeah. Agalana said, we ain't had that ticky kitty talk back in our day. We was on the chitlin circuit, okay? Wait a minute now. Lionel knows he's been in some mess. He better be glad there wasn't any social media. Yeah, Uncle Lionel got some scandals too. He got some scandals too on him. So why he trying to act like he ain't never been through no shit? He done been through some mess as well. Good man. His wife, I think his wife had some with him too. Now, granted, that ain't the same as beating a bitch ass or giving a bitch herpes, but you ain't no saint. You done did some fucked up shit. Come on now. I don't know what Unc is on, but this is some real hater shit. This is some real unadulterated hating shit. And Chris Brown responded to it. Chris Brown said, damn, Unc, we love you, Papa. talking about something all night long, all night. What's this say? Meanwhile, Lionel Richie has 2 million followers and Chris has 140 million. Christina, this is a stupid comment. I hate stupid comments like this. I hate stupid ass comments like this. Who gives a fuck about how many fucking followers somebody got? Motherfuckers just be saying stupid shit. Yana, Usher, and Chris Brown, though. One of the biggest complaints is the elders don't uplift the generations that follow. It be your own tearing us down. Yeah. I mean, leave them alone. He has had his time. Leo said Lionel is hating, but oh well, we've seen Chris hate on plenty of others as well. Bad Bunny, Robert Glasper. He did recently just hate on Bad Bunny. He did. Talking about what he would do for a Super Bowl. He did. Kodoxy, I think Tyler was hacked for real. Tyler is actually nice and funny. I don't know why she gets the hate. I love both Aria and Tyler. I think Tyler is nice, but she's shady as fuck. You're lying if you say Tyler's not shady. Tyler knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. That girl was not hacked. She's full of shit and she's messy. And that's okay, but live in it. Own it. You know, most divas were shady and knew how to get with you. Like, that just comes with the territory. But don't pretend and act like, oh, you're innocent when you're not. Whitney was very shady. Aretha Franklin was very shady. Who else? Whitney, Mariah Carey, very shady. But they got the talent to back it up in order to be shady. They can afford to be shady. You know what I'm saying? So that girl is not innocent at all. Who's next? Let's see. This Papoose and Remy Ma shit. A hot fucking mess, man. If you have not, again, let's smash that like button. Shout out to y'all for getting us to actually 150 likes. We did get there. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And we are also one away from hitting our goal. So shout out to y'all for coming through. Shout out to y'all for pulling up and interacting in the chat. I appreciate that as well. Auntie Anita Baker don't like nobody except for... Listen, she don't like nobody except for Kendrick. Anybody else could get it, okay? I knew Anita Baker was with all that when she told Babyface he got her fucked up. She told Babyface, I will get with you. Stop playing with me. Okay? And shout out to Remy Ma and Papoose, because back in April, I had posted on Twitter about April 10th, actually, about Remy Ma, who released a freestyle calling out her estranged husband, Papoose, and Clarissa Shields, the boxer. I think she actually has a boxing match tonight. I don't know who she's fighting, but Remy put out this WYFL, Why You Fucking Lying freestyle. And she essentially called out Papoose for claiming that he wrote for her. This is the song. Do I want to play it?
Dummy on the beat.
Hold on, I might need to speed this up.
So it's a banger.
I've been since I was wearing Bobos, bitch. You get a bullet through your shirt with a logo is the nerve of niggas claiming that they wrote those hits when their whole career they ain't never ghost wrote shit.
So there was a video actually of Papoose claiming that he wrote about 90% of Remy Ma's music. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Papoose wrote for Remy Ma. He was in an interview claiming that he wrote her records.
Written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win. I have written 90.
So that was him claiming that he wrote 90% of Remy Ma's music. Now, today or over a couple days ago, Hollywood Unlocked got the paperwork where Papoose attorney sent a legal letter to Remy Ma's team over the freestyle, accusing her of publicly disparaging Papoose, Clarissa Shields, and amid their ongoing family court battle. So right now they're in divorce settlement talks. Apparently, Papoose wants Remy Ma to pay him a certain amount of money. That's what the rumor is. Don't quote me as if that's true, but essentially Remy has been saying how Papoose has refused to sign the divorce papers, and then he's still running around town with Clarissa Shields in a whole relationship, but he's refusing to sign the divorce papers unless she pays him a certain amount of money, I think. But yeah, man, this is the paperwork. He quoted the lyrics. The lyric to her new music released on Ableton as follow: Big Bronx reminisce, rim. Watch how you talk to me. I am a mogul, bitch. You getting surgery in exchange for promo, bitch. I'm a king on a yacht on some YOLO shit, and you keep jumping on my dick like a pogo stick in competition with herself. I don't even know that bitch. Hoes be doing the most over so dick. I've been hot since I was wearing Bobos, bitch. And then I guess the line about her selling, her saying Pap ain't never ghost wrote shit because he said that he ghost wrote her music. Now my thing is that Pat, you got in an interview first and said that you ghost wrote her music, 90% of her music. You know the implications of that. Not to say that Remy Ma is this, we look at Remy Ma as this big lyricist person, even though she comes from battle rap, she has a battle rap background and all of that. And we know Remy to be able to freestyle on the spot and all of that. And we know her to write her own raps. You saying that you wrote all her music, you know how that's going to make her look. You know how that's going to make her look in the public. Even if she's not this big star or anything like that, it's still a nasty badge on her arm. And you know that. So for you to say that, and then she comes back and responds in the music and says, bitch, you ain't ever ghost wrote shit. How are you now mad at her for responding to you? Unless you're ready to prove in court that you actually did ghostwrite her stuff, because Remy's team could easily respond back and say, hey, well, you said this about me. I have a right to defend myself. You said you ghostwrote my music, and I said, no, you didn't. Plus, you got some trash dick. We even at this point. We even. Why are you trying to send me cease and desist letters? And he also wants her to take the song down. He doesn't want her to no longer perform the song. He sounds just like Drake. Drake said the same exact thing about Not Like Us. He wanted Not Like Us to come down. He didn't want Kendrick to be able to perform the song anywhere. I just wanted to see her win. Not anymore. Not anymore. He wants her to see her win. He said, fuck that lady now. She's not obligated to say nice things about him, especially if he didn't say nice things about her. Of course, you know, she shouldn't be defaming him. But once you say something about me, I should be able to say anything back about you. Period. Period. And you got to be able to prove me wrong. So in order for Pap to prove Remy wrong, he is going to have to provide actual proof that he actually wrote her records. And don't tell me nothing about you pulling up an email, because anybody could go make a draft and copy somebody's lyrics to the draft and just save the draft. Anybody could do that. That doesn't mean you actually wrote her rhymes. And I'm not here to say whether he did or whether he didn't. All I'm saying is you're going to have to be able to prove it. That's all that is. What is the difference? Wait a minute. And they released a song about Remy. I think they did. I don't recall what song it is, but I've seen a lot of people saying that they released a song first, and this is her responding. It's him holding up the divorce because he wants to get paid. Trash. This to me, this is corny of Pap, to be honest. This is very corny of Pap. Especially if what they're saying is true, that they did a song first. They've also talked about her in interviews. It's just messy. It's like, okay, y'all both cheated on each other. Just move the fuck on. Pap, sign the papers. Just sign the fucking papers and y'all both can move on with y'all life. It's really that simple. But I don't know. Niggas is weird. Shout out to the cousin Cam with the 5 gifted memberships. If you received one, make sure you show Cam some love, show him some support, say thank you. If you received the membership, and in your spare time, make sure you go check out those membership videos because they are hilarious. They are hilarious. Right, Pap lame for this. I haven't heard anybody else calling out his Aubrey stunt. Yeah, this shit is crazy. This shit is ridiculous, to be honest. It really is ridiculous. Like, all you gotta do is sign the papers and move on with your life so you can go and marry Clarissa and y'all can go have a baby, because that's what Clarissa thinks is gonna happen. She thinks you're gonna marry her and y'all are gonna go have a baby. Y'all are gonna live happily ever after. Clarissa don't even know. He gonna rock your world, girl. He is going to rock your world, honey. She ain't got no idea. And it's unfortunate how green she is. Because I think Pap might be the first man that she's ever actually, been in a public relationship with. And he don't even seem to really care for her. The only time he seems happy is when she going out there to get a bag. And he's standing next to her because he wants some cameras on. There's no reason why every time Clarissa is on Instagram Live and she's having dinner by herself and he's upstairs eating in a room in the dark. Like, what? Like, I understand giving each other personal space. Sometimes you might want to eat by yourself, but why every time you are on live and you're eating dinner, you're by yourself and he's upstairs in the dark? That's just weird to me. I don't know. I don't know her relationship. I'm not acting like I do know the relationship. I'm not saying I do know what's best for their relationship, but I just find that to be weird. Like, I would want to eat with my man. If you upstairs eating in the dark, okay, we upstairs eating in the dark. Or we're downstairs eating at the table like normal fucking people. I don't know. Clarissa seems a little special to me. Yeah, she's a little off. She's definitely a little off. She ain't got it all. She don't. She ain't got it all. Christina says Clarence can choose not to take the bait and not answer questions about Remy. You're petty for calling her Clarence. That ain't right. that ain't cool. I mean, like, say what you want to say about her, but I'm not here for calling black women men, especially not dark skinned black women, calling them men. I think that's lame. But yeah, she can choose not to talk about Remy, but she likes talking about Remy because she's low key obsessed with Remy. You know, she low key obsessed with Remy. She's obsessed with Remy, and Papoose low key want his wife back, but he's trying to save face. That's all that is. That's all that is. And now she's beefing with Princess. Yeah, I think so. I think Princess from Crime Mob asked her, could she bring her out, like do a walkout with her at her next fight? And she ended up asking twice. And on the second time that she asked, Clarissa responded no and blocked her. I don't know what that's about, man. People crazy. Clarissa is something. She was calling up people's lives, pretending to be someone else. They're forgetting half. I've seen that. I've seen that, Tiff. She called into one of those boxing streams, and because they were talking about her, and she called in to defend herself as a fan, but then she forgot that she was calling as a fan, and she started answering the questions herself and defending herself and saying like me instead of saying like she or her. She was saying me, and then she didn't even switch up her voice. She sounded like her normal self. Like, Clarissa, we know what you sound like, especially if you heard Clarissa's voice a bunch of times, then you know what she sounds like. Just slow. Just fucking slow and stupid. But yeah, man, this is Papoose. Give it a rest, bro. Give it up. I don't know, man. We'll see what comes from this, though. We will see what comes from this. What else I got going on here? Dime a Dozen is still calling out Jid. Will he respond? I don't know if Jid will respond, but a couple weeks ago I did an interview with Dime, and told me we talk about his journey, how he got started in hip hop, his connection to Pro Era, his connection to Capital Steez, Joey Badass, and their fallout. And he also told me about Jid and their fallout, how they went from being cool, communicating on social media. They were supposed to do work together. I think they had a performance together, but they were supposed to make music together, but then it ended up falling out. Something about Jid likely getting signed, and then when niggas get signed, they start feeling themselves. Allegedly, this is what happened. And he started to act elitist to Dime or whatever, and they had like an exchange back and forth where Jid told him like he would never rap against him, like basically he's beneath him. He was saying how New York loves him more than they love Dime, and Dime released an album, WD Volume 1, and he ended up going on Culture United, and they premiered the song Sister Sister, which is ended up being shots at Joey Badass and Jid, and it went crazy all over social media, rightfully so. I love the attention that Dime is getting for his project because it is a good project. I just hate the aspect that people only want to pay attention when it's drama that's leading the force, because the album, even outside of that song, the album is good. Like, people should focus on the actual album, but niggas love the gossip, niggas love the attention, and that's what's getting the attention right now. And Dime, of course, is gonna lean into that, because why not? Why not lean into it? And he put out this tweet. that said, Jid once told me, "Your city loves me more than you." Now Atlanta accounts for most of my album purchases. The irony. And it's like, will Jid respond? I don't know if Jid's gonna respond. People tagged Jid in the post. And I don't know if Jid is gonna respond. Jid probably doesn't feel like it's worth responding. Yeah, everybody is beefing. Everybody trying to get it in, man. Motherfuckers is just tired of the BS and the bullshit. So everybody's just like, yeah, let's get in a booth at this point. But some motherfuckers is just ducking the fade. They ducking the fade. And here we are. Do y'all think he'll respond to Jid? I don't know. I think it'll be cool to see what happens. The real fade is Dime and Joey though. That's the real fade. You know, them two need to squabble it out over bars, over wax, of course. Even though Joey said that he wanted to fight Dime, but I think they could hash it out on wax. That's a fight people really want. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Shout out to Dime again in his project. It's really good. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. WD Volume 1. I think I think I'll listen to it on Apple Music, but you can listen to it on YouTube as well, Spotify probably. And tell them that Monie sent you. Jid, on the other hand, is making R&B records and shit.
You convinced them that I'm a villain, you playing victim. The P, now tropical seas sitting inside the yacht, talking about me club.
That's what Jid doing. Jid was just featured on Honey Baby's new song called 1,000 Times. That's what he up to. I don't know if he's gonna respond to Dom, but I love to see Dom and Jid get busy. I love to see Dom and Joey get busy. Shit, who knows? But this is where we at right now with it. We'll see what happens though. What else is on the agenda? Have y'all listened to Tyga's new album? Have y'all listened to it? I know Pitchfork gave him like a 0 out of 0 for his album, which is crazy to give somebody a 0 out of 0. Like, not even the album cover is reasonable enough to get like a point. They just said everything is a 0 out of 0. That is crazy. It's a lot of controversy going on right now over this album. I personally didn't listen to it because I'm not checking for no fucking Tyga. I'm just not. And then turns out it's AI, so I'm really not going to give that shit a chance. But Doja Cat ended up commenting on the album.
Nobody asked me anything about Tyga, but I just felt like saying this. Tyga is a penis for making an AI album.
And so Doja Cat ended up calling him a penis for making an AI album. He ended up responding to it in an interview with TMZ. He also responded to the Pitchfork rating. Hold on, I think my volume went out. Should redo this.
Listen, I don't really know what Pitchfork
to this. That Pitchfork gave you a 0 out of 10, which hasn't happened in 19 years. And it's pretty clear they're doing it because of AI. So what do you think of all of this?
Listen, I don't really know what Pitchfork is. All I know is the devil uses a pitchfork. That's all I know.
What do you think of the AI controversy generally? Because there are some people saying you shouldn't do it.
Well, the context is, unfortunately for Gen Z, they can't read. So nobody reads, you know what I mean? And what I said was, I used AI assisted things in the production. I said, all the vocals are me. I wrote all the songs. When it comes to the 80 cents and some of the guitar solos, yes, I used AI for that, but I didn't make a full AI album. It's not what I did. I was in the studio 3 months working on this, but it's just, it's at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just I'm a small piece of the puzzle in this bigger conversation, and it's really not my fight. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm just telling people, because I like to be honest with the listeners of, kind of like how I used it, but I didn't, I indeed wrote the songs and that those are my vocals. You know what I'm saying? We use some AI sounds in the production, but we still created everything. As an artist that's been doing this for so long, I don't care. I don't mind it. I don't care. Like, I'm not scared for my position or scared because at the end of the day, I'm better than the AI.
It's the cigarette though for me. Like, it's the, what is this? Leopard cheetah print behind him. The purple clothing, the shades, the hair, the cigarette, like, what we got going on?
And I've proven that for the last 15 years. So it doesn't bother somebody like me. But I think maybe there's people that are scared that it's gonna, like, take their position and replace them. And, it's just a part of technology. Everything we use is AI. The question is, are people against AI
that's not
or just
true.
selective against AI in some things?
Okay. Okay, that's actually a good question. So is it you or is it just anybody using AI? Here's what Doja Cat said.
Nobody asked me anything about Tyga, but I just felt like saying this. Tyga is a penis for making an AI album.
Okay, well, you laughed. Does she have a thing against you, or is it AI?
Listen, I love Doja, but she made a demonic album. But I still love her.
Will you use it again?
I don't know. This was the first time I ever used it.
Well, I will say it got you a lot of publicity.
All publicity is good. What is it saying? What is it saying?
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Well, it's, like, at the end of the day, people know what I do. Been doing it for so long, making hits.
Are the hits in the room with us? Like, I know Rack City and all of that, but Tyga, you were never that. Like, you were good. You were good enough to do enough, but you were not on that grand scale of things. Like, this is what I be talking about, man. People be living in fucking delusion. They really do. They be living in fucking delusion, and it just has to stop. It really does. Because what is this character that he's playing? I don't give a fuck. It's like, why this aesthetic? But then again, if you do listen to some of the music, it's like this 70s white-esque music, and it's like, why? Why did you go with this? Why did you go with this style? It's so far left from what Tyga actually does, and I think because it's so far left from what it is that he's ever presented to us, people are like, nigga, this is not you. This is fake. This is not real. This is AI. Don't get on this internet and tell me it's my vocals, but then we use AI modules to play with the vocals. So that means it's not fucking you. And if you use AI modules for your vocals, 9 times out of 10, you use them for your lyrics as well. I can't trust you with anything. And plus, you didn't admit it until you got caught. He wasn't going to tell us that he got. Just like that same, what is that dude from LA? The name he got caught. I forgot his name, but he also has a song that's really popular right now. And he was denying at first that it was AI until the experts, the AI experts, put it through a system or whatever, and they found out that it was AI. And then he had to eventually come out and say that the song was AI. I think people wouldn't care if they didn't deny it was AI. Phoenix. I think it's Phoenix something. I don't know what the full name is. And on the lunch table the other day, Glasses Malone was having a conversation, and he was talking about how Black people are being scapegoated as the faces of AI. And I think Glasses had a great point, but him trying to use Tyga and this Phoenix flexing dude as the hill to die on is silly to me. I'm not dying on a hill for fucking Tyga, especially when they both admitted that they were using AI. No, Glasses was saying how he thinks that Black people are being targeted and trying to be used in a derogatory way as the do not use of AI when other artists before them have used it. And I'm like, you're 100% right. I do think they're being used as the scapegoat. I think 100% they're trying to be used as the scapegoat. But when are our people going to stop putting themselves in positions to be used as the scapegoat? They both put themselves in a position to be used as scapegoats when they decided to lie about their AI usage. Both of them, well, Tyga, he just didn't say anything. He eventually came out and admitted it, but the other dude, he just completely lied and said he didn't use AI, and then he got caught, then he admitted it. I'm tired of people talking about AI is the same as auto-tune. It absolutely the fuck isn't. Stop. Don't lie to my face, bro. Do not lie to my face. AI is not the same as auto-tune. Auto-tune is your voice being used into a microphone, and your pitch levels are adjusted. You're still singing your material. You're still performing the material. Whereas AI is a machine that is creating for you, where you can literally just sit at a desk, type in some shit, and it gives you what it is that you're looking for. It's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm tired of people being lazy. Something it's just AI auto-tune on steroids. You idiot. No, it's not. Tyga, Nicki, Wayne, Drake, Young Money, tripping hard. The worst thing to happen to music is Young Money. I promise you. I promise you. The worst era of music was Young Money. In recent memory, at least. Y'all ready to buy y'all G-Unit sneakers? Who got y'all money for y'all G-Unit sneakers? 50 Cent is back.
But you can't rewrite legacy. Everybody who started.
So in the hood, they say 50 man, you sneak.
Just look at them. But y'all ready to cop y'all G-Units? G-Unit. Lika said, bet I don't. God damn, Lika. 50 ain't worth your money. 50 can't get you to buy you the G-Unit ones. They back in stock. You not. Y'all is crazy. I can't deal. This shit is wild. But 50 Cent is back with Reebok, and they partnering up to bring back his classic sneaker. It's gonna be available on August 20th. So in 5 days. So get y'all money right. Get y'all money in order to rock them G-Unit Reeboks. I want to see y'all finest outfits and y'all G-Unit ones. Even if they cost 50 cents, I wouldn't buy them. God damn. Not they look mid. Y'all crazy. I can't deal. He ain't got that shit on. These shits look like orthopedic shoes. They might be good for people who work overnight shit. These might be the ones. For the people who work overnight and you stand on your feet, these might be comfortable for you. Know what I'm saying? I'm not bagging no MAGA ones. Those will be at Ross before Christmas. No, I wouldn't buy them. It ain't 03. I thought you liked 50 Cent, cousin. Oh, man. Those them Unk edition with corn protection and extra padding for the ankle support. Oh, man. Y'all, that's fucked up. I'm just letting y'all know. The G Unit ones is back in stock on August 20th. Make sure you have your pockets ready for that.
That J. Cole from Fayetteville, North Carolina sold out. It's got to be a mental illness. That J. Cole from Fayetteville, North Carolina sold out 5 shows in New York City, back to back to back. It's got to be a mental illness.
So I seen this video on Twitter of this young lady.
That people are not.
Hold on, what's her name? But Be Light with Sheena. She's going off because people are not giving J. Cole the proper coverage for his tour. Let's listen to what she's not a cousin, but let's listen to what she had to say.
Discussing the fact that J. Cole from Fayetteville, North Carolina sold out 5 shows in New York City, back to back to back. It's got to be a mental illness. The man sold out 5 shows in the biggest music market in the United States. And y'all are not discussing it? He did this all while not selling out, carrying his hometown on his back, creating tables for and elevating with all his people, while inspiring and bringing together so many people, all while being lyrical, progressive, and staying in his God-given purpose. He is one of them ones. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care what y'all saying. He will always be one of them ones that I said what I said. And if you say anything different, some shit's got to be studied. It's literally got to be studied. Because that's a mental illness as far as I'm concerned. The J. Cole hate will never make sense to me. It will never make sense. That people are not discussing the fact that
So, I'm not sure who this young lady is, but shout out to her. But she's upset because people are not giving J. Cole the coverage that he needs. Purpose or God-given purpose. Excuse me, I don't want to misquote her. And that people are hating. And that it's a mental illness because people are not covering him. And this be my thing with the coal miners. They live in a state of delusion. They really do. Like, I understand, supporting him, showing up to the tour, buying the merch, buying the CDs. I think that's amazing. Y'all should be showing up for J. Cole. If you are a supporter of him, you should definitely be showing up for him. But there's a reason why the media isn't covering his tour the way you would have seen them cover anybody else's tour. We seen them all summer almost, or all last year, cover NBA YoungBoy's tour. Because it was exciting. It was something that nobody expected him to be able to do or accomplish. You've seen people cover other tours. You've seen people cover Kendrick doing stadiums. She's talking about J. Cole doing 5 nights at Madison Square Garden. And it's like, it's not exciting because it's already been done before. People want exciting things. Like, not saying that people shouldn't care, because people should care, you know, but media is not going to cover J. Cole because he's not exciting. He's boring, you know, and that's unfortunately what the truth is. He's not doing something that we haven't seen before. We've seen it be done before. People just really don't give a fuck. And then after, you know, the apology happened with the battle, he backed out, and he's talked about his mental health. He cited his mental health, and all of that is good. I think after the fact, people were already like apprehensive of him, right? And then that died down, and then he pops back up with the Port Antonio shit. So that brings up opinions that had died down, and he put himself back into the middle of the battle. So then that goes away, and then he drops an album that he's been working on for 10 plus years, compared it to Jay-Z's classic album, saying that it's going to be on the same scale, and it's not even a 6 on a good day. So he put out a lackluster double album. His fans still showed up to support him, as they should. The album is off the charts. I think it got back on the charts, but I'm not sure if it stayed because the tour started. And it's not like he's going on tour and he's doing any outstanding performances or anything like that. He's up there looking like his normal dirty ass self. So it's like, what did you think people were going to be reporting on? Again, even though it's a monumental thing, it's been done before. And then we're not even talking about the interviews that also rub people wrong 20 times in comparison to the apology. So it's just like, at this point, people aren't really fucking with J. Cole. People aren't checking for J. Cole. And I think what J. Cole fans need to realize is that the media isn't going to promote him. They're not going to promote him. And if you want J. Cole to get promotion, y'all have to do it yourselves. That's why he came out with that Fall Off magazine. Because J. Cole knows he has to promote himself. He has to promote himself because the media isn't going to do it. And that's not even me being shady or anything. That's just what the reality is. That's the point of this young lady making this video, because she knows that he's not getting the coverage that she thinks he deserves. But he's not going to get it from media because they don't find value in J. Cole in the way that you think they should find value, because you find value in him. The media doesn't give a fuck about J. Cole unless he's doing something that's going to actually benefit him. Like when he drops the album, they're going to cover it. Of course they're going to cover it because it's J. Cole. But him going on tour isn't shocking to anybody. He's doing something that he's already done before. I think when he goes to Africa and he does the stadium show, they'll show that because that's going to be the first time he's done a stadium. They'll report that because it's the first time he's ever done that. But you're screaming from the chandelier and hanging from the chandelier about him doing 5 nights in Madison Square Garden. J. Cole should be doing that. You want them to champion him for something that he's supposed to be doing. He's fucking J. Cole. He should be doing that. And instead of actually doing that, why are you doing 5 nights in Madison Square Garden? You should be doing 2 nights at MetLife Stadium. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this to downplay whatever it is that Cole got going on, because I think it's a tremendous accomplishment, especially in this economy. But it's like, it's not something that's standing out. It's just not something that's standing out. Especially since the nigga that he apologized to just came off a 48 tour stop in all stadiums. J. Cole is not who y'all see him as to everybody else. Everybody else just doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't move the needle the way that he moves the needle for y'all. He doesn't move it for everybody else. And it's just that simple. It really is that simple. I hope J. Cole fans continue to enjoy his tour. I hope he serves whatever purpose that he needs to serve for them and they just enjoy it. But y'all gotta block out the noise. Y'all gotta block out not everybody enjoying what you enjoy. It's like when the album dropped, they're like, oh, don't listen to the music with your ears, listen with your heart. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? If I can't listen to a lyricist album with my ears, then what the fuck am I listening for? What am I listening for? Like, that's crazy. That's insane. But I don't know, man. I just thought this video was very interesting. Again, shout out to this young lady, Be Light with Sheena. If you want to go to her page and check it out, this is her page. But yeah, man. J. Cole fans are something else. They really are. Crying and begging for him to be seen is not good for Cole either. Exactly, because he doesn't want to be seen. Cole wants to be seen. Cole wants to be seen. When he wants to be seen, he wants to be seen as the practical, everyday person that's not popular, that walks around in dirty sweatsuits all day. He wants to be seen as an average person, and she's trying to put him on this pedestal of being this huge star, and it's like he don't even want that. He wants to stay in his little bubble with his fans, and niggas should understand that. I left a comment, and somebody was in the comments like, well, we don't care if they not covering him. What? This is why we call y'all stupid. This is why we call y'all stupid. The entire point of the video is her caring that people aren't covering him, and then you're in the comments telling me we don't care that people don't cover him. You're contradicting this entire video. And if you don't care, why are you here? Why are you here? But anyway, man, much love to J. Cole. Much love to his fans. I hope y'all continue to enjoy the tour and just stop caring that media isn't covering him the way that you want him to be covered. You do the covering. You post about his tour. You post about his music. You continue to push him to the masses or to your timeline, and be satisfied in that. Be satisfied in that. That's all you should care about. You know what I'm saying? That should be the only thing that matters to y'all. But yeah, man, I just thought that video was interesting to post about. And speaking of my favorite artists, Consequence ranked the 100 best sophomore albums of all time, but Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City landing at number 3 on the list. Top 10 is Nirvana, Nevermind, Black Sabbath, Paranoid, Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. them counting this as his sophomore album is funny because there's been this huge debate of whether Section 80 is considered Kendrick's first album or if it's considered a mixtape. There's literally interviews of Kendrick saying that it's a mixtape, but people are like, no, that's his first album. And it's like, whatever. What else? Carole King, Tapestry, Pixies, Doolittle, Daft Punk, Discovery, D'Angelo, Voodoo, My Bloody Valentine, Love Less, 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral, and then Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. I can definitely vouch for Back to Black. I can vouch for Voodoo. I can vouch for Good Kid, Mad City, and I can vouch for Nevermind for sure. Phenomenal list. Frank Ocean's Blonde also came in at just At number 12, Outkast ATLiens also was number 14 on the list. So it was a good list. So shout out to Consequence. Consequence low-key always got some good controversial lists. Why is Maya Boy trending? Is this Momo Boy's mother? I mean, sister? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm not sure. That's not Momo Boy's sister, right? Yeah, they're not related. But Maya Boyd has been cast as Storm in Marvel Studios' X-Men film released on May 5th, 2018. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Shout out to the cousins for hitting 200 likes. Thank you so much for that. Also, shout out to the cousins for helping us hit the goal for today's stream. Shout out to Miss Charmaine with the $2 holla. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? I ain't seen you and I don't know.
Also, shout out to my girl for stay with the 1,000 shoes with the gold trophy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you to everybody who supported the channel today, either from the likes, watching the stream. I know some of y'all be eavesdropping and ghost watching. I see y'all in here. We got 190 people in here, but only a few people are leaving comments. So shout out to everybody who did leave a comment or engaging in the chat. I appreciate y'all as well. I appreciate you eavesdroppers as well. Shout out to y'all, because sometimes y'all motherfuckers just be in here wanting to be nosy as fuck and don't be wanting to say shit. So shout out to the ghosts. Shout out to the ghosts. Okay, I appreciate y'all as well. So yeah, let's we did the Reebok, we did the J. Cole fan crying. Let's talk about Stat Quo, because this motherfucker, they're running that mouth. So shout out to Stat. So according to Stat, somebody got swatted. So let's play this real quick.
Because I didn't talk to him during the battle at all. Because I was ignoring his calls.
And when he said him, he's talking about Dave Frey. For those who were curious.
Because I didn't talk to him during the battle at all. Because I was ignoring his calls. I didn't know I was ignoring him. But yeah, he was hitting me all through the battle. I just wasn't answering the phone. But hearing his perspective of what he and some of his colleagues was going through with the swatting, it was a particular incident. Someone's grandmother had an AK-47 put to their head. Like, it was crazy, the shit that he was telling me. It really gave me a whole nother side of like seeing that thing. Because, we just listening to it for a rap competition. And man, people getting information and showing up at people's houses and all kind of bullshit. And it's like, damn, it's a really eye-opening thing. You know what I mean? How deep that shit went when it came to them. So salute to Dave, salute to everyone that, because I didn't talk to him during the battle at all.
So I'm not even sure who got swatted or why they got swatted, but Stat is alleging that somebody during the battle, and he was talking about Dave Free, because he also told a story about how he was saying how Dave Free was Hollywood and how he was trying to get in contact with Dave Free, but he was texting somebody he didn't realize for a couple years, Then he realized the person was Dave Free. So he was running around telling people how Dave Free was Hollywood, but he's engaging in a whole conversation with somebody he doesn't even know who it is. And it turns out to be Dave Free. So that amazes me, to be honest. Like, he really does amaze me. I don't understand. But he started having a conversation about Dave Free, and he was saying how there was a colleague of Kendrick or a family member or somebody who was swatted during the battle, and their grandma had an AK-47 put to their head. I don't know how to make sense of it. Maybe one of y'all can make sense of it, but Stat keeps dropping information that people are not privy to, or that people want the world to be privy to. But he ended up saying that, and it just reminded me. So shout out to Black DeMarco, but he also pointed out, it just reminded me of the what Kendrick was saying in Whacked Out Murals about people's safety and people trying to put money on people's head to get certain type of information. They're just like, people just don't take certain shit serious. I don't know. Shit is a mess. I have no idea. SWAT don't use AKs. I think they use AR-15s, rifles, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. Swatting is dangerous because we are talking about armed police running in your place. Exactly. Which is beyond fucked up. Especially if you put in people's family members, people's grandmas in danger. That's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Do they need the views that bad? Listen, ever since Justin linked up with Stackwell, they've been going viral. I can say that. And I think Justin has a great chance of being on that end of the year media list, since he's linked up with Justin. The white dude in the dad hat, he just pops up every once in a while. Like, he just shows up every once in a while. So for the most part, it's just Justin and Stat who's doing this Third Verse podcast. And shout out to the Third Verse podcast. So I don't know if they're doing this for views, but niggas do be trying to get their clips. I think they tried to get a clip yesterday when Justin asked Terrace Martin about the rapping with a ghostwriter in the King Kunta song, and Terrace Martin went on these damn tangents, and Justin was like, well, let's circle back to the question that I did ask, because I guess he didn't get the answer that he wanted to get. And people in the chat was like, you just trying to get a clip, nigga. But yeah, man, it's funny. It's funny. But yeah, he mentioned someone being swatted. Now, I'm not sure if that was Kendrick being swatted, a Kendrick family member being swatted. He did say a colleague. I'm not sure who got swatted. But either whoever got swatted or not, I think that's fucked up at the end of the day. And people's safety put at risk over a rap battle is really ridiculous. That's why I personally emphasize the notion of people's safety. Because it seems like the violence is only coming from one side, but they're pretending to be innocent and like they're victims, when it's just one side talking about violence. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers quote unquote had a shooting outside of their house. We've never heard of the security guard again. Ever. Someone close to Kendrick was allegedly swatted, and the only time we're hearing about it is because Stat liked to run his mouth. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just hope for people's safety. I hope for people's family to be safe. This battle is not worth people getting physically hurt to the point where some shit you probably can't come back from. It's just wild. Shout out to the cousin Easy with the 5 gifted memberships. If you receive one, make sure you show Easy some love and support and say thank you to him for that. I don't want Justin Hunt to get caught up in Stackpole stories to go viral. Listen, Justin enjoys the stories that Stat comes up with. Y'all do not think Justin doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Justin revealed the other day that all the exclusives that he used to get came from Stat. So he knows what exactly he's getting into. Stat told the story the other day about how that Justin was asking if they're going to be dissed by the game. Justin wanted to be dissed by the game, and he was upset at a possibility that he won't get dissed by the game. Justin is with all that. I don't know why people see Justin and think like he not with that shit. Justin likes the mess just as much as we do. He just presents it better. He's just as fucking messy. And I say that with love. Justin is just as fucking messy. He loves that shit. That motherfucker said, damn, I wanted him to diss us. He likes the attention. Because at the end of the day, it's making him money. You know? He's going viral. People are learning about the Third Verse podcast. Like, Justin has been at this for a very long time. He's a seasoned professional. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the peak of his career. You know? Motherfuckers is just plain out messy. Justin knows how to be professional, but also be fucking messy with the shit. He just knows how to mask it better. Justin the Bone Collector, listen. Justin Winfrey. It's crazy. Justin do an amazing job. He knows how to do this shit. The Third Verse started off rough because they didn't want to talk too much. Now Stat real comfortable. Listen, loose, okay? And he was supposed to come on the channel. He was supposed to come on the channel this week. What is upcoming week? But he told me he had to cancel because shit was getting a little messy behind the scenes. And so he wanted to take a step back. And then last, you know what, actually, didn't I post it in the Discord where he said, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find the clip of what he said. Because I had some questions to ask. Now I'm saying, I got some shit I need to ask.
That's so corny that labels don't let you play. Shout out to Monie? Mona?
Yeah.
Chilling with Mona, man. Shout out to you. I know you saw me do that. They pressured me into the community, girl. I'm getting my shit together. Let it all die down. I'm gonna come over there and we're gonna have a conversation. I'm fucking with you. Don't feel no way. You know what I'm saying? That nigga AD was on there talking shit. I'm over there watching it. Call me, he pressure. You scared. So I ended up doing it. I shouldn't, Anyway, everything's dying all down, getting cool, and we'll get back on it.
Little do he know, I'm on his bumper. Nah. I'm not in it on some like try to get him in a mix of some shit. But nah, I got questions. I got questions. I want to know about his background, of course, and all of that, but I'm not here to, sugarcoat no shit. So rewind it back, Nikki. Rewind it back. We just finished talking about it. Rewind it back. Well, we know Stop Punch and Kendrick loves to lurk online, watching every stream. Oh yeah, them motherfuckers always be online. They free as well. they I knew Dave be online when he was on my Instagram and he liked a random ass picture on Instagram. I'm like, of all things to let me know that you in the mix, you like the random ass picture. But I respect it because that told me he be paying attention to what the fuck is going on. That told me. But yeah, they be in a mix. They all be in a fucking mix, bro. All of them. You ain't got no fucking questions. You ain't got no fucking questions because let me tell you something. If you come into my Discord one more time and leave, we're gonna have a problem. Because why the fuck you keep coming in the Discord and leaving? Make it make sense. Let's establish that first. Why the fuck you keep coming in the Discord and leaving? And then you can ask the question. Let me see what's going on Twitter. Did y'all listen to Nipsey Hussle new album? I listened to it and to be honest, I did not like that shit. I did not like that shit at all. Black Sam, you and Bino, whoever the fuck, y'all could have kept that shit. Y'all really could have. I did not like that album. I think, yeah, no, I didn't like that shit. I'm good. I'm really good on that. It's for a specific vibe only. Yeah. And then too, the song with him and Cardi, he talking all freaky and shit. I don't want to hear Nip talk like that. I just don't. I don't want to hear him talk like that. I know that's a grown ass man and all that. Even like the Cardi vocals, you can tell the vocals is old as fuck. They were not blended well. Like, I don't know. It just pissed me off. I don't know. Shout out to TDE though. TDE has they're doing a college tour, I believe, where they're going to, hold on, let me see. Where is that thing at? Oh, where your hoes at? What the hell? I don't know. Maybe I was in a bad mood when I listened to it or something. I don't know. But I wasn't feeling it at the time. At all. But yeah, like I was saying, TDE University. They're going on a HBCU tour, and they're bringing the studio to the yards, and they're giving students the opportunity to show their skills and compete for a spot to perform at the 2027 BET Awards next year in June. So I think that's pretty dope. I think Ray Vaughn is leading the tour. Ian Kinney, Aiko, I think his name is. They went to Grambling State.
Right, wasn't in my right mind, just a young nigga.
Gotta mute it for copyright.
Yeah, young teenager, infatuated with paper. Yeah, I had to get in the fridge, chicken noodles on the table. 5 buck can't leave me 8, fist Christ to go.
So shout out to TDE. They're always doing something with the community. One thing TDE gonna do is give back to the community, okay? Whether it's their Christmas toy drive, community drive, job fair, or whatever. Now they're linked up with BET for this opportunity, which is so dope for the students. School is starting back, so this is pretty cool. This is pretty dope. So shout out to Top Dog Entertainment, shout out to Red Vaughn, and also shout out to Moo for posting this. Moo posts all the clips. If you need a clip for something, go to Moo page, cause she gonna have it. Okay. What else is going on here? Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the album. What did this person say? This person gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Momo being her, Momo dropping gems. What this mean? What y'all talking about? Haven't listened to it, but I love some Beano's Old Bobs, Bozo Bet and Brando. Yeah, she got some old joints on him, but this album, I'm not really feeling it too much, to be honest. I don't know who you fussing at, cousin, but it's hard to keep up in a Discord. I be like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work. I have me cracking up. Yeah, the Discord is something else, man. The Discord is hilarious. I can't with the Discord sometimes. I don't know why Discord be doing me like that. I'ma stay out. Y'all funny though. I like it over there. You not verifying your email. That's what it is, you sneaky motherfucker. If you don't got a verified email on Discord, some of the Discords ain't gonna let you in. And that's exactly what it is. So stop being a sneaky motherfucker. Okay? That's all it is. But yeah, man, smash that like button if you have not already. Shout out to y'all because we got over 200 likes. I appreciate that. For some reason, posthumous albums never hit for me with the expectation of life after death. Yeah, especially because it feels like a lot of those verses on this album by Nipsey are just incomplete. They don't feel complete. You know, so that's how it came off to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not the target audience, I guess. And that's cool too. So, but yeah, shout out to Nipsey, man. Rest in peace to Nipsey. I ain't played the Fall Off yet. I'll get to this in 2020. Listen, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it. Go on, do something else with your time. Go on, do something else. That's it. It is not worth it. But cousins, I'm gonna take my ass to bed. We got a good 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Thank you so much to y'all for pulling up, for engaging in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody who sent memberships, who sent donations, who liked the video, who shared the video. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And again, come chill with us in the Discord if you're not in there. Until next time, y'all be safe, and I will holla at y'all.